Okay, so we'll continue pandas now. So here, this is another example where we are going to create a Excel sheet. Okay, and we can write it there in the Excel. Okay, so here first of all you have to import pandas as PD. Now we have a data that is nothing but in a dictionary format. Okay, data equal to in the list 10, 20, 30, 40, all these things. Okay, now this data we have converted into first data frame, df equal to this. Okay, now this data I want to write in a Excel. So for that we have to do Excel writer. We have to use pd.excel writer. Then what we have to do? We have to uh, write the file name. Okay, you have to give the name of the file. We have given name as a pandas underscore conditional dot xlx. Okay, so here what happened, like those data it will write in a Excel file, and that Excel is pandas underscore conditional dot xls. And here you have to give engine equal to Excel writer. That you have to give because to create an Excel sheet it needs Excel writer. Okay, that module it requires. That's why the property engine equal to Excel writer. Now, so it will create that Excel sheet. After that, what you have to do in the Excel sheet, we are creating the sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, right? Open the Excel sheet. See, it will first create the Excel sheet. Now sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. If you want to create that also, you can do it. Okay. Now go to code. So to create the sheet, you want to give some name, sheet 1. Okay. So sheet name equal to sheet 1. Whatever you want to give, you can give it. Not an issue. Now, now in the Excel sheet, we call it as a workbook. Okay. Workbook and worksheet, these are the concept in the Excel. Okay. So let's say we are going to deal with the multiple workbook or worksheet. That time you can use like this workbook equal to the sheet 1 or even the sheet 2 or workbook 1, workbook 2, like that. Okay. So that you can do. These are the formats you have to, because while creating Excel, first thing is you have to write a Excel writer, then you have to create a sheet, then workbook. Okay, come down. Now here what I'm doing, I'm just doing one formatting. Okay, I want to do some coloring. So B2 to B8. Okay, what do you mean the B2 to B8? Go to Excel. See B2. B2 means this one. Huh? Do some color. Give some color. Correct. B2 to B8. Yeah, this is the B2 to B8. Now go there. So I'm telling B2 to B8 type equal to 3 underscore color scale. Okay. So what I'm telling, from B2 to B8, do some coloring. What type of coloring? The type of coloring is 3 underscore color underscore scale. Okay. There are two types of color scale. We have that is, one is 3 underscore color scale, another is 2 underscore color scale. Two are there. Okay. So now after doing the coloring, now save it. Okay, that is what the thing. So what it is doing, go up. First thing, we have a data in a list format, in a dictionary format, data equal to 10, 20, 30. That we are writing in Excel. The Excel file name is pandas underscore conditional dot xls. Then we are creating some sheet, workbook and all, then doing some coloring. That's it. Okay, then we are saving that. Now run it. So what will happen here? Now we are getting some error. What is the error?
Excel writers. No model. Excel writer.
Correct. So now see, when you're working, if you're getting an error, try to understand what the error is. And if you are getting this error, what does it mean? What does it mean?
Import Excel writer. The model not fit.
Exactly. This Excel writer we are doing, right? In the engine equal to Excel writer. This is a module. Okay. This Excel writer. This module is not there. It is telling. Okay. Then what to do?
Import that one.
Same. No, no, no. Just right click. You have to install that. Right click. Keep install Excel writer. That's it. pip install XLSX writer. Enter. So whenever we are getting an error, try to understand what it is telling. Okay, successfully done. Okay, now you can run it. Clear? Now you are not getting any error. Now it will create that file. Wait, now go to that path, that C colon user, there, copy that path. We did one time, right? No. Come in the output. No, go to output. There is a C colon user H1 PyCharm project till PRC, copy till PRC. Till PRC, don't copy class.py. Now go to run. Windows R, paste it. Okay. So this is the default path. As I told you before, this is the default path. It will create here. If you want to give C colon, D colon also, it will create there. Okay. Now open that, double click. Got it?
Yes, sir.
The data that is in dictionary, the heading is, column name is data, the values are 10, 20, 30, 40, and it will create. It will create the index and all. Okay. So if you don't want index or you want to change the index, so that also you can write in the properties. But this is how the thing is. These are actually basically we use while let's say we have a data in dictionary format and all, you want to put it in a Excel sheet. Okay. So you can create like this, do some coloring, bold, this, that, all these things. And like you do in the Excel, right? All these things you can do in the scripting also. That is nothing but your automation. In Python, you can do automation so that you just write the script automatically. Whatever you want to do, just run that script automatically. It will do. You can change the data every time. It will, whatever the data may be, it will do that. Okay. Now we are doing all this 6 lines or 10 lines code. Let's say millions of data are there. Okay. That time it is very difficult to open the Excel and do it, right? So just write the script. Automatically it will do sorting, grouping, coloring, whatever you want.
Okay. So name also you can change. First number will become Mala. Starting letter will cap.
Yeah, everything. That's what. Excel, like whatever you have to do, Panda is very powerful. Whatever you want to do, you have to change the properties and you have to do it. Okay, so I'll show you one example again. I mean, any doubt here?
Yes, sir. I have one more. What is the difference book and sheets? Sheet means that the Excel sheet. Book means that inside the one.
No, workbook means, let's say this is your workbook. One more workbook you have to open. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Open. 1 second. Like multiple sheet you are opening.
Okay.
Those are the workbook. Correct. That was the.
It was.
These are the sheet. Sheet one.
It's
Sheet
multiple
two.
sheet. This is a sheet, sir.
These are the sheet. Okay.
Okay.
And let's say we are opening one more Excel. That was nothing but a workbook.
Okay, sir. Okay. More than one Excel sheet. Huh?
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Any other doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So here, if you know the basic Excel thing, it will be easier for you. All the concepts are coming from Excel only, but you are doing it in a programmatically way. That's it.
Okay.
So I have one doubt. The same time you have to open two workbooks, two worksheets.
Yeah. That's what I told. Like here, workbook one, worksheet one, like that you can do worksheet two.
Worksheet, okay. No, workbook, the same time, same program.
Yeah. I mean, it will create a workbook too. So it will become a one. If you want to write some complex thing, you can do it. Not an issue.
Can you give me? Oh, I need that example. Run the program.
You want that program,
Two
right?
workbooks same time. Two workbooks same time.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, it is there. Okay. 2 workbook, I'll tell you. Now do the next one. Let it complete. I'll tell you that multiple workbook. It is there. So what it is doing here, the same thing we are doing. Okay. So you are creating Excel workbook and all. Then we are adding a chart here. Okay. So this workbook worksheet you done, right, till this one, row number 14. Now here we are adding a chart. Okay. So chart we are adding here, the taking the column and add series. Add series means like I told you, let's say X axis and Y axis you are taking, those it will take and it will insert a chart. So the values we are taking from sheet 1, B2 to B8 and insert the chart where you want to insert in the D2. Okay. Insert the chart in the D2. Now save it, run it and go there and check. Now close your Excel sheet first.
Oh, the chart.
Okay. So here, where is it D2? D2 is nothing but D2. So here it will start the chart. Wherever you want, you just do that chart. I mean, yeah, I mean, programmatically we have mentioned that in D2. Okay. So if you want, if you are familiar with the Excel, you can do it the charts easily. You open one more sheet, I'll tell you. Open one more sheet. Just write 10, 20, 30, 40. In D2, 10, 20, enter. Give some values. Column 1. Same thing you do. Yeah. That's it. Now come to D2. Don't do anything. Okay. Otherwise, select all the numbers. Now go to insert. There is after home insert. Click on that. There is a chart, right? No. Come left side. Left. These charts. Which? You click that. Click that. Yes. Click. Okay. So this is nothing but in Excel you can what happen? So whichever you want, you can click on that. So Excel is very easy. Okay. So Excel also very easy. Directly you can select, then you can add the chart. But this thing we are doing in a programmatical way.
Okay. So one more doubt, sir. If you have Excel file, already we done with everything, you will call to Panda also is not possible, sir. And reverse option.
Again tell me.
I have Excel sheet with data shall find. Okay, very structured data. So I want to pull the data from Excel to Panda also. It's possible, or
Okay, okay. Yeah. That also you can, that is nothing but your file concept, right? We already studied
yes.
the file concept, whether a text file or CSV file, you can read it, read, write, right? We have done
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
file
sir.
con
Yeah, yeah.
so if it is
Yeah.
Excel file also or whatever, you can read it. Using pandas also you can read it, using file concept also you can read it, not an issue.
Okay.
So that's what. Now you have studied everything. Now you have to utilize, that's it.
Okay.
So here, just we are creating a chart.
Okay. You want to change, you can change also. Huh?
Hmm?
If you want change also, you can choose what you want.
Yeah. You want to change, and you can add the properties. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
So clear, insert chart, then save
Yes,
it,
sir.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is for inserting a chart. So like this, I have taken this sample examples like this. You'll find so many examples, small examples you try to do so that you'll understand how it works and what are the things. Because to be honest, this thing, if you only see, okay, oh, this is good. But unless and until you try, do the small don't go for any complex, I'm telling now. But at least small programs, if you just you have to do it, then only you'll be get confident. By seeing everything will be okay. Like if let's say Sachin is playing in the 99, he is going
Yes.
to make it 100. Oh my God, why he run again? I mean, you can comment whatever you want, okay? But
Yes, sir.
if you be in the field, you can see the pressure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct.
So that's the same thing.
Okay.
So here, I run it once. So here the file will create a pandas underscore simple dot xls. Okay, it will create this file. Now go and open that. Already open the folder. Folder is already opened. This is the same path only. Hmm. File is simple. Last one. Okay, just stretch it. So here I'll tell you, we are doing some formatting here. Suppose I am doing the bold, right? The column I'm doing is a bold and some coloring, and in the number I'm doing a dollar sign I want in the beginning. Okay. So like this, whatever the formatting you want, you can do it. Okay. How to do that formatting? Go there. So here again, we are doing this thing. Okay. So this property is data frame 2 underscore Excel. Okay. 2 underscore Excel, we have so many properties. So let's say sheet name you want to change. So see, the first one is import pandas as a PD, that is done. You are converting into data frame to that dictionary, that is done. you are creating Excel writer, that is done. Now df.to_excel, that means in that Excel I want the sheet name to be this, and starting row should be first one, header will be there or not, all these things you can put it. Okay, if you don't put also, by default it will take, not an issue. Now this workbook and worksheet is done. Now see the format. Okay, header underscore format. So here what I'm doing, I want to add the format into that. Okay, before that you have to tell what format you want. I want bold equal to true, yes. Wrapping, text wrap, true, yes. So like this, some color, some border, all this thing. There are some properties again. Okay, as I told you, in Python all the libraries are there already, so you have to see only the properties, put that, get that, that's it.
Okay.
So like that, so we have defined that header format like this. Now format 1 and format 2 we are doing. Okay, so in the workbook, add format, number format, num underscore format, I want dollar. Okay, so dollar I want, so 0.00 in this format I want, if it is a number, and percentage also I want like this. Okay, now you have defined, this is nothing but you have defined some formats. Now where you want to apply this format? Okay, I want to apply this format in column B to B. Okay, in column B I want this format. Which one? Format 1 I want in column B. Now go to Excel. So it is a B, so dollar I want in the B column. Okay, in the now C, now go there, go to your code. So I have written in the C the format 2. What is format 2? Percentage, right? So I want by default percentage should come, but in our data there is only one row, one column, right? That's why the second column is not coming. C column is not there, right?
It's empty.
Now go there, go to your Excel.
Yes.
So we have only B column. In the C column we don't have any value, right? Just write 20 in the C.
20?
There, 20. See, by
Okay.
default percentage is coming, right? That is the format. Whatever you type, by default percentage sign will come. You write anything? See, percentage is coming by default, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So this is nothing but already program is written. So I want this format in a percentage wise or dollar wise, like that. So you can do it.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the formatting.
This is nothing.
Yeah, we have not
Only,
written anything there, right? Only you have written B and C.
yes, sir.
Suppose you want to D also, you can write the D and some format you can give it. It will also apply. Okay. Now go to code.
Yes, sir.
Done. So now we have used a for loop. Okay. Here we have used a for loop, so that for all these values, whatever the values are there from starting to end, it should apply. Okay. That's the reason we have given this loop. Okay. That enumerate is there, right? Enumerate and all these functions are there. These are I have not told you yet, some advanced functions. Okay. That that is there in our topic, so I'll tell you. Then the writer dot save. So this is nothing but, see, first try to do the small things first. Okay, so here you learn how to add the formatting. Okay, previous one we learn how to add chart. Okay, then how to convert data frame, how to do coloring, like small thing, how to do grouping, how to do sorting, just one program. Okay,
Yes.
then combine all, you can do all this thing, analysis and all. Okay,
Okay.
now go to the next one. I mean, all
Say
clear or any doubt?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Okay, here again, okay, run it. It is creating the file pandas underscore column underscore chart dot xlx. Open that, go to that folder. Okay, so we are creating again same thing. We are creating some exam score of a student. Let's say this is the subject, this is the mid exam, end exam, and I want a graph. Okay, this is my requirement. So how to write the code? Okay. Now go there. See, first of all, import pandas as a PD. That is done. Now you have to create the data frame. Unstructured data to be made in a structured way. So now this subject is math, physics, computer. Mid exam score is this, and exam score is this. Now this is converted into data frame. Okay. You want to see the data frame means just print that data frame here. Enter. Print that variable. The variable data. Enter. Run it. You have opened that Excel sheet, close it, permission denied, because if you open this, it won't write it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so unstructured data converted into structured format. Okay, now we are writing this thing into a Excel. How to write this thing in Excel? pd.excel writer that we have done. Okay, so creating the sheet, these are the format you have to do this. Then the this book and all. Now set column B to C 20. Okay, that means you are giving some width of the column. Okay, set the width of the column. Now you are adding the chart. Add chart, you can add the chart here. Okay, now come down. Now here we are, what we are doing, we are taking this as the values to plot in the graph. Okay, so these are the name, category, or values. So we are creating the series. Okay, because in the graph we need x-axis and y-axis, right? So those kind of stuff you can name, category, and all values, whatever you can put it here. Now add chart. Come down. In the add chart, we are setting the title. This is the title. You can put it title as this, and x-axis equal to subject, y-axis equal to mark. Okay. So you have set all this thing. Now come down. Now insert chart. Insert chart equal to E2 this. Where you want to insert? This is E2 20,5. These are nothing but your offset. Okay, 20,5 and the chart object. Okay, so here what will happen? It will create the chart over there.
Yes.
Now go to that output. Now here see the width we have given. So width is giving this thing B and C. Okay, by default it is fixed width. Okay, but D I think we have not given. That's why we have doing this. And chart we have given where to start, and this is the title, and this is x-axis is subject, y-axis is marks, and it is plotting the graph by taking the values of the subject, let's say math. Okay, and exam score is 45 and this is 90. Okay, for math this is the 45 and 90. I mean mid exam and end exam. Okay, so like that it is giving the chart. So whatever you want, x-axis or y-axis, whatever you want, you can put it and you can get it. Okay, so like this we have these are the different examples, but you understood the pandas, right? What is its work? So pandas basically series and data frame. Any of the third one, 3-dimensional, we are not going through. But basically you have to work on this pandas data frame. This is mostly this is used for automation. Suppose let's say they will tell, okay, I have this data I want in Excel sheet, and every day you have to automate it, and automate it so that every day it will generate an Excel sheet. And let's say data is changing every day for employees, and it will automatically take the data and do some calculations, some this design and all this thing. You can do it. Okay. So this is all about your pandas. Okay. So in the next session, we'll see some of doubts or whatever you have. We'll see in the next session.
Okay.